First of all, I want to say Kalalal, Hawa,
Shim Yaw Shai, Shim Rakakodash.
Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and the byways doing the work of the Lord in sincerity and in truth. This is the brother Amawan from GMS Jamaica.
Brother Yashamai.
I war.
Chapal.
Right, and today we want to go through a lesson. Well, the integral topic is the NIDS, the National Identification System, which they are about to fast track out here in Jamaica, and also other aspect of the digital economy. Because basically we've been covering the NI, because a couple, I think last year, they had a lot of articles coming out in the media basically, and the NIDS, and you have a lot of persons were saying that some say it good, some say it bad. But we've been monitoring the NIDS, the progress of it. We have videos that we post on YouTube from years ago. You know what I mean, talking about the NIDS. So we've been on top of it, and we've been monitoring and seeing the progress, and because we know that basically this is just the forerunner for the chip. You know what I mean? So his ultimate goal is the RFID chip, but he want to take things in stages, yo. And this is not just now, because even now a lot of persons out here don't even know what the NIDS is. You ask them about the NIDS, they don't know. But this has been years in coming, and it was supposed to come out from 2017, because that's the year when the current ID, the national ID that we have expired. You know what I mean? But they have been lagging behind, and since this coronavirus, the governments are in Jamaica and around the world have come together to push, basically to fast track the implementation of the digital ID. You know what I mean?
I'm just bringing that script precept and you can understand.
Right.
It says Psalm 64 and 5. It says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter.
Right.
They commune of laying snares privily.
Right.
They say, who shall see us? See them. Yeah?
Right, because this digital ID is nothing but a trap, yo. It's nothing but a snare. But as in the true sense of the word, a snare is basically a trap to look enticing. You know what I mean? So,
which is right. So
they're gonna come out with all the so-called benefits. You know, it's more convenient. You know what I mean? Security. You know all these things. But at the end, it's a trap, yo.
Basically, you know, even Jamaica lazy. I love things done easy.
Easy,
man.
right?
So I look upon it as an easy access, man.
Right, because that's how they push it. You know what I mean? One ID, because it will cover what? Your passport, your driver's license. You know what I mean? It will have your health record on it. It will have your bank account information. So even now, if you come to open an account, you know, you maybe have to go to a JP. You know, you have to go get your employment, different stuff. So they're trying to push it as one convenient ID. But at the end of it all, it's going to be detrimental to all of us, yo.
It says, continue. It says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Right, because these men, yo, them know this thing has been planned for years and years ago, yo. Them have even George Orwell, yo. Him have a book, I think 1894, which him talk about even this system, yo. This digital utopia. Basically how the world going in today. So it's been years he's been researching and refining all of his plans, yo. And him have come up with these different economic models, different style of rulership, and basically why him use them as a guinea pig. Because even China, yo, him push China as an enemy of US, you know, US democratic China, totalitarian, and you know, them use certain things, but basically China one test ground.
Test ground.
Where him use
China, India, and them
exactly
places.
and break them people and use them. Cause right now China is so advanced in the digital age.
Even digital more than the US, man.
Right.
See?
You know what I mean? So these man, trust me, them know in psychology every level you can think about. You know, he's a master. The scripture said them wiser than Daniel.
Yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
Scripture say them inward them
Inward
thoughts
thoughts are deep,
man.
right?
Them and these men are deep thinkers.
Right.
See?
Alright, this is an article. We can start with this taken from the Jamaica Gleaner. This article was posted April 22nd, 2018. And it says Caribbean commit to spearheading digital ecosystem and e-commerce. And this was a meeting that was held in Bogota. And it says with the adoption of the Cartagena Declaration, the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, EC in bracket ECLAC, says regional countries have approved the ELAC 2020 digital agenda. The Cartagena Declaration seeks regional cooperation to continue moving forward and inclusion and digitalization of production and skills among the population. Latin America and the Caribbean government also approved the promotion of open government and governance. This stimulates collaboration between countries.
Yes, basically the leaders of all of these countries, man. Come hand in hand and them join hand in hand for this thing, man.
Right.
You have the people them as puppet, as like basically robots.
Right. That's right. Doc. And as I can see, this is this is from what 2018 now. And you have articles from way back where they're pushing this digital economy.
Yeah,
if I check.
Andrew Wellness did come out and them talk about the whole digital economy.
Exactly.
Yeah?
The head of the Jamaican Central Bank pushing it. You know what I mean? The business is pushing it. You know, so how convenient now that you have even the coronavirus and they're making it seems like, okay, since coronavirus come along, we have to get digitalized. You know what I mean? Because basically we have to do this for weather the storm because of coronavirus. You know what I mean? But this was planned way in advance, yo. And that even show you how the man engineer this coronavirus thing for push the digital economy. You know what I mean? Because all the banks them know if they have any email or any contact, you're getting a lot of texts and emails from the banks telling you about online banking. You know what I mean? They're pushing that to the forefront now. Every bank in Jamaica pushing online banking and they're working overtime. The IT department working overtime to implement strategies for that. So pretty soon you don't even have to go to the banks to open an account anymore.
Can do it straight from home, man.
Right. Andrew Wellness in an article, see it either last week or the week before, telling you that them fast tracking the NIDS. You know what I mean? And his remark, his excuse was that we need. As a matter of fact, bring up one of the article on that.
The one from the Gleaner?
Yeah, can bring up.
Let's say. Say.
What?
That thing, yeah. So it says PM encourages Jamaica to harness potential of digital economy, and this is from August 9, 2019. It says from the
Jamaica Gleaner, yeah?
It says
Gleaner or Observer?
Jamaica Gleaner.
Gleaner.
Okay.
It says Holiness noted that many times booms have come in the digital global economy, and we have not been able to ride them. We are now on the upswing of the digital era. Let us take advantage of it. Let us not fear it. Right? So he was speaking at the launch of the company's Office of Jamaica Electronic Business Registration Form.
And basically that the company office, they basically going digital as well. So every company in Jamaica is supposed to be registered. And if you listen to the news recent time, you hear Andrew Wellness urging, saying that every company have to be registered because he constantly talk about the informal economy. And even the grants that he have to give out, he's saying that, listen, we're not going to give out any grants to any company that is informal, that is not registered. You have to come and register and right,
in the system, yeah?
In the system, you have to come in the system basically to achieve this grant. But eventually, what's that going to be, yo? It's going to be a trap. You know what I mean? So the days of hustling where you can go on the street, you know what I mean, put up a little stall, make a little hustling, without the government, without paying taxes, those days are over. Those days are...
As we said about the whole granting when they give out.
Right. It's just a trap, yo.
Alright, so this is Psalms 10 and can start a verse here. So he sitteth in the lurking place of the village, in the secret place doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privileged set against the poor.
Right.
So, you see, the so-called white man now, you see, why he said, you see, against us, the Israelites, because they want to get rid of us altogether as a nation.
Right.
He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den.
Because people say, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in the den. Just like what a lion, you know, he might basically attack a prey, take him time and creep up till he reach a certain crouch.
Right.
Crouch near, until he reach near to the prey, you know, he just attack.
Right.
Is it? And the white man has set up in system now, you know, through all these things that they basically bring basically right now across the world, lockdown. Right. Is it? They want to justify themselves if they can pass certain things. You see me, I do certain things in a certain country. Right. Like how Andrew Wellness want to basically push to the new ID system, the NIDS. I use him to basically bring forth the agenda.
Right.
Yeah, and these men have things that them are put in place, man, because also, that's why the reason why them have these curfews, man. See? Because them, hey, these men, you know all them behave as Illuminatis, Freemasons.
Right.
Them work undercover, and them work secretly, man. And that's how them do them thing.
That's why I'm saying a lurking place.
Yeah, because like them run a curfew at night, see? And them say coronavirus thing has spread and people to people and such and people bungle up all over the place at the time. But why you want to lock down the country at night? See? Right. If you're not secretly doing something, we don't want the public to know.
Right. But as well the act say, this even go way deeper than Andrew Wellness, because Andrew Wellness is just a simpleton. Direct from Esau, because all of these plans that these government around the world pushing is the agenda of Esau, which is the United Nations,
the European Union, man.
Right, Vision 2030, sustainable development. So all of these moves that the countries are making is basically to fulfill Esau agenda. Because which Jake have any wrote any one of those goals, which Jake sit down and gave the UN their idea of how the world should be. None. This was dictated to them. I mean,
finish. So he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he joyeth them into his net.
Can't say so, because white man sit in trap.
Right.
The system where man set up right now, you know, is a trap onto people.
Right.
This is a hardly backdoor deal, all the hustling, all these things that come to an end.
Right.
When this new system get fully implemented.
Right. And how much as we can clearly see the trap where I said how much person's job now are on the line here. How much individual in Jamaica, much Jake jobs are on the line now, because we know that
automation is going to take them. Man.
Right, and mostly, when you see society on the downturn, mostly Jake it affect. You know what I mean? It mostly affect Jake first, yo.
It's in Psalm 83 say, come let us cut them off from being a nation.
Being a nation, right.
The house of Israel be no more in remembrance.
Right. So pretty soon you're going to have all these Jakes at home not having any job. You know what I mean?
Hunger start get up on them and them thing there. So
exactly.
They're going to start rioting,
pretty soon you're going to have the Jake.
Man.
Right, that's what they accept. You know what I mean?
I will get another precept. It says, Isaiah 32 and verse 7, it says, instrument also of the churl are evil. He devised wicked devices to destroy the poor.
Right.
With lying words, even when the needy speak it right.
Right, because the RFID chip is a wicked device. You know what I mean? Esau currently on the top. Him have all the wealth in the world. You know, him have all the power in the world. Him couldn't just satisfy with it, yo. And just know, so alright, then may rule the world and just easy, yo. But as the scripture say, he cannot be satisfied, yo. So basically, he want to have control. He want to cut off the Most High people and have total control.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what he going to implement, the RFID chip in everybody, either your hand or right hand or in your forehead.
And basically, him not do nothing out of way, the Most High know what to do.
Right.
Because he might do the Most High work perfectly. See? And because that's what he get created for. Man.
Right.
He might be wicked, him get created for the
wicked.
For the evil, the day of evil, man. See?
So, two quick precept and then go back in the article. And I'm going to skip through the article for the lack of time. So Proverbs 11 verse 21, though unjust in none, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Right. Because the Most High is going to get all these wicked leaders, yo. All these wicked leaders that come together to accomplish this new world order the Most High is going to get here, yo. And from Andrew Wellness to all the leaders of the other nations, you know what I mean, down to all these pastors. Because up to now, with all of this happening, which church member, which pastor, you see, on the forefront fighting and tearing down the lies that Esau pushing, you know. Not even one of them, not even one pastor. You know, see in opposition. Exactly, yo.
No, them not understand what's going on. Man.
Right.
All them do is tricking the people, man.
Right.
Especially even the Seventh-day Adventist Church, because with this whole thing we are going on right now, them still have push as a Sunday law.
Exactly, yo. Them dumb as we say, they are dumb dogs, yo. So if it's up to these men, yo, them just lay down and play dead, and the Most High, this kingdom would never continue, yo. Luckily, the Most High leave it up to in their hands.
Right.
I mean,
So, Jeremiah 5 verse 26, for among my people are found wicked men, they lay wait as he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch men.
right? Because all of this is basically trapping you, yo. Because we know, particularly the NIDS, how it's going to work, and they keep telling you that, listen, they don't need a biometrics data. But that is a lie. Because initially when you go to sign up, they're going to need at least one biometric. So for example, your fingerprint. But it's going to have your health record on it. It's going to have your financial information. So eventually when you go to the doctor, they're going to get all of your biometric information from that. Your DNA, you know what I mean, your scan, retina scan, voice recognition, everything going to be added to it afterwards. So eventually the NIDS will have all of this, everything on this, and there's nothing, as it says in society, that you will be able to do without the NIDS. You know what I mean? The government will be able to basically see everything you buy. You know what I mean? They will, if for setting up even channels on YouTube, you're gonna be required to use even the NIDS. You know what I mean? For set up channels. So even the brothers on the highways and byways pushing the work of the Lord, we are gonna be affected, yo.
And that's gonna be the famine of the word, man.
Right. Cause
okay, I see it's near. It's
right.
near, man.
Because basically what they want to do is basically to track your activity and see if you are going in accordance to them. It's not an ID if you give you liberty or you know they love you, so they might do something for you. Basically if you track your movement and ensure so you're not opposed to the system.
Like a slave again.
Right, because what?
Slave, man.
Right.
Yeah, basically, that's it, man.
A slave again. Like,
Right.
sorry for cut you.
No, man,
Remind me of the scripture in Genesis when you say when money fail in the land of Egypt.
Right.
Right, because what them had was for do is to sell for them soul and slavery because of the famine and all of that, them have no choice.
Right.
So they have to run to fear.
Yeah,
Right.
gain everything,
Which
man.
is-
Then
was,
possession, then land
was
to
it.
food.
Can't.
You know, that's the so-called white man gonna do, man.
Right.
And that's how we're gonna implement a chip too.
Right.
See?
Because we see the basically the blueprint what's happening now. Crash the system. You know what I mean? And in order for basically be a part of the new one, you have to go come up with this digital ID.
And there'll be a ticket to the new world.
Exactly. And as well the brothers them keep saying, they maybe just skip the ID and go directly into the chip, yo. You know what I mean? But in any case, the ID are the framework for the chip. So either them are go directly in the chip or them are go move from the ID to the chip. But the end goal is we don't know because it's prophesied that they're going there to the chip.
Gone.
So back in the article it said it is clear that the transformation to a digital society is imminent. It is irresistible, and the faster you embrace it and get ahead of it, the better the chances that you will lessen the digital divide, he added.
Right.
Holiness highlighted
Wholeness.
Holiness highlighted working being done by members of the housing, opportunity production and employment, which do it as host, programming, digitization corps to digitize thousands of paper-based documents.
Right. Because even cause we have a brother. We were working at RGD, you know what I mean, a friend. You have to be RGD going digital, you know what I mean, the Ministry of Health going digital, the education system going digital, so the kids currently at home and them never have no qualms about locking school because them know them have the alternative because Google Class. You know what I mean? Them done already put out this. So it's not a reaction to Corona. So Corona come out, oh no, what we're gonna do? This was planned all along. And they had all the technologies needed for this crisis. You know what I mean? So
Jonas come and say you can't make a crisis.
I have it right here, yo. I'm gonna read it out when we finish. So
yeah, so that can wrap up because as we say we have limited amount of time.
Alright. So and this is another quick article. It says from the Jamaica Observer. It says government vows to push national ID system.
What's the date?
March 28, 2020.
Oh, okay.
Right. It says the Jamaican government has indicated that it will be fast-tracking the implementation of the national ID system as part of its response to the crisis triggered by COVID-19 pandemic. Right. So here you can clearly right. So they know that they're fast-tracking it. You know what I mean? Prime Minister Andrew Holness addressing Jamaicans during a digital press briefing at his office in St. Andrew yesterday said that it was clear that if the country had put in place a national ID system prior, then it would be far easier for the government to provide an individual benefit system that would be profit to all.
Easier to track people.
And we all know that this is a bunch of lies, yo.
Easier to track you. That's
right.
Basically it.
No, you might push it so you don't get some benefit,
benefits,
benefit system. You know what I mean?
Sweet words, man.
Yeah, if you do it already, things are better now.
Right.
They catch off gear.
This is all a lie, yo. Which system which benefit that you could have gotten with the NIDs that you can't get now.
And that them are going to use, because see them are use the governmental institutions. That's the first them are starting.
Right.
So in order to get aid or anything from those institutions,
right,
you'd have to accept the NIDS card.
NIDS, right.
Or the mark of the beast.
Right,
which
right.
is RFID microchip.
Right.
Because scripture says a year of the father, the devil, man.
Right. Because even with the NIDS, who them starting with first, they're starting with civil servant. You know what I mean? And like persons and part, you know, all of those government assistance programs, which I know are the poorest of jakes, that are going to be rolled out to them first. You know what I mean? Because them are going to have the least resistance, because them not have a choice, them not have the alternative. You know what I mean? It says, the truth is, we don't have that system. We are behind in our implementation. We still have new legislation to bring to the cabinet and to the parliament, but we cannot waste a crisis, the Prime Minister said. You know what I mean? In
the whole plan, man.
Wow. How profound is that statement, the Prime Minister saying that they can't waste a crisis, and we know that this is Isa Mota, so, you know.
How convenient.
Right.
How convenient.
Never let a Rani Manuel say you cannot never make a good crisis go to waste, yo. And Isa Mota is what? Order of the care. Order out of case, yo. So clearly our Prime Minister Andrew Holness learning a few tricks, yo. You know what I mean?
And still up before precept, as we did read earlier, say yo them did say we behind the digital times, yo.
Right.
It says so Isaiah 28 and 15, it says, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death and with hell, are we at an agreement when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Says he has something on it?
They say under falsehood they have hid themselves. You see, because these politicians believe in a Esau. You see me, an Esau lie. Esau basically been telling them to tell the people. So if he said somehow Esau will put them up safe. You see, when shit will get really serious, I'm out here in Jamaica. What?
Let's jump to the next precept. This is Psalms 58 and verse 3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. Then they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
The wicked are estranged from the womb. The wicked. You read Malachi 1 and 4 till I say Edom.
Right.
Thou shalt call them the border of wickedness. So who are the wicked? You so-called white people.
Right.
This is the true biblical Edomites. So it's the wicked are estranged from the womb. As soon as they go astray, as soon as they've been born, speaking lies. They are born liar. So-called white man are the biggest liar on the earth.
Right.
And our leaders are work for the biggest liar, yo.
Right.
And tell the people lies.
Because the scripture says, if a ruler hearken unto lies, all his servants are
wicked.
Right. Right. And him coming out here acting as if, him basically sit down and think up this wonderful plan, and it is coming out of his thinking. You know, this is not his thinking. Yo. This is straight out of Esau. Yo. These men should be put on trial for treason. Yo. You know what I mean? Because back then we used to say, maybe, sometimes they do things unknowingly, but now we sure Andrew Holness know. He may be not know to a certain level, but he know, he might tell the people's lie, yo.
Because you know what's going to happen to him after this.
Right.
Just that. Because if he says something good will come, that's the scripture say, when the overflowing scarlet shall come.
Right.
True.
Right. Because all of this.
You can go back in the scripture where I read earlier on.
Right. Because all of this is a trap, You know what I mean? All of this is basically a trap. Because basically what they're doing, they're crashing the system. You know what I mean? People are going to be out of a job out here. You know what I mean? Everybody are going to be brought down on a low. And basically, in order to survive, you're going to need to take the mark of the beast, yo. And even Andrew Wellness and all these leaders up top that think they're going to get a part of Esau cake. That's not going to happen, yo. They're going to be brought low just the same.
Right.
And some of them are going to die in sedition as the scripture prophesy. You know what I mean? But they are not a part of the New World Order. Andrew Wellness don't think you or any other regular world leader is a part of this New World Order. You're just a puppet implementing Esau's plan, and at the end, Esau is going to get rid of you. You know what I mean? And the regular Jake that you're telling lies to out here, going to put the man on you.
Because there shall be sedition among men invading one another.
Hey, just bring
Regard
the
your
scripture.
kings and princes.
Right.
It says here, Ecclesiasticus 13 and verse 4, it says, if thou be for his profit, start at 3, it says, the rich man art done wrong, and yet he threateneth with all. The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also.
Right.
If thou be for his profit, he will use thee.
So this is what happened right now with Andrew Wallace. You see me, I'm Jamaica Prime Minister.
Right.
You see me, so-called white man use Andrew Wallace to basically bring forth to me agenda, to the
Right.
T.
Right.
So people say, if thou be for his profit, food is profit. The banking elite, you see me, UN,
Right.
you see me, profit, because you know UN, a banking elite control UN.
Yeah,
You see me, so if you be for them profit, them are going to use you to
right.
basically bring forth them agenda. Go on?
It says, if thou be for his profit, he will use thee.
Go on?
But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee.
Go on?
If thou have anything, he will live with thee.
Right.
Yea, he will make thee bear, and will not be sorry for it.
Go on?
See?
And in long run, guess what, you know what, now time to come, you know, when things will get really serious, you see, when these people start to basically come up against your government, account to second is as 15 and 16, I believe. So there shall be sedition among men.
Right.
You see me? These men when my basically bring forth them agenda, they're not going to help them at time to come here.
Left them,
Because they see you want to turn on and destroy them because how Esau roll you.
Right.
See, him sign treaty with even Native American England, them and turn on and destroy them.
Never keep
Him basically covenant here. Scripture tell you.
Right.
So them see him when I go turn on and destroy him at time to come. They might use him and afterward they might get rid of him when they not use for him. As the scripture says, everybody read.
verse 6, it says, if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope.
So one Jonas hopes they might get piece of the pie. Yeah, so they might get piece of the banking lead pie. Banking lead pie. What?
He will speak thee fear and say, what wantest thou? Hey, I say, what I can do for you? I can't have a deal for you. I can't give this and I can't give that. You know. You just get this done and this is for you.
Yeah, right. And yeah, man. And basically, you know, it's such a cunningly devised plan, you know, because when I look at all the different aspects of how the country going digital, you know, when I look at, as we said earlier, the kids them, you know what I mean, all of the kids them go and get, because pretty soon you're not going to need teachers, yo. So all of them teachers there, they start out as convenient, you know, and Google Classroom is to help you, but pretty soon you're not going to have any teachers, yo. We're not going to need, the government not going to need you anymore. You know what I mean, the free Wi-Fi in Jamaica, you're supposed to have pretty soon free Wi-Fi all over Jamaica. You know what I mean? This is not because the government love you or Esau love you. It's just about to facilitate the use of this digital system. You know what I mean? You're going to have everybody in Jamaica supposed to have a bank account. So even persons who get paid in cash, they might cut out that. Everybody's supposed to have a bank account so that your transaction can be tracked.
Right.
Every business, if you're doing out here, it's going to be either you're going to send it to some phone digitally, or you just set a card. So at the end of the day, Esau can track to see everything where you buy, everything where you own, because even this digital ID is going to be one trap for enough persons, because you have to declare even your assets when you're bringing it over in the digital ID. So a lot of persons out here will have stuff, them now can prove how them get it.
Can't wash the money again.
Right, so even at this system where you bring over, a lot of you go and lose out, even on things where you have, when I got enough persons are going to lose house, are going to lose car, are going to lose other so-called valuables, because them now can't count for it.
And if you notice, a lot of Jamaican mostly depend on hustling.
Right.
See me, there's no hustling, there's no amount of money we can have stash off nowhere. Everything will go digital.
Digital,
there's
right.
no backdoor deal, there's nothing, and that's how most of our people live off of.
Right. So it's a total enslavement. Yeah, oh, these people are gonna know what slavery is like, yo. These people are gonna know what slavery, even down to your very food. It's gonna be dictated to you what to eat. You know what I mean? As I can see them and tell us, look.
Internet thing and all that, man.
Right.
Right, so this one other article, not sure the source name. Oh, from biometric update.com. It say ID 2020 and partners launch program to provide digital ID with vaccine, and this come out September 20, 2019. Right, that's from last year as well. Eh?
Right, and you know that you have that's basically another UN mandate, ID 2020, which was supposed to get every country in the world with a digital ID by 2020.
And that's biometric ID. Same thing them say with the NIDS.
Right, and
biometric identification.
Right, and now it's 2020 and a lot of them don't have it. So now I see why ESA had to come up with this whole corona thing to push the digital, because all the countries, even the US, don't even have the full
real
digital ID.
Supposed to come out the real ID.
Look how long we out on the streets talking about the real ID. You know what I mean?
Them deadline,
right, and it has passed times and time again. So ESA had to speed this up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And as I said, them are going to partner it with vaccine, because your ID you got to have your health record on it. And based on the article we discussed earlier, you're not going to be allowed. Vaccine going to be mandatory. So you're not going to be even allowed to go up on the street if you're not vaccinated. You know what I mean? So that goes a link with the ID and the vaccine, because it's going to be on it as a part of your health record.
You see Bill Gates push the whole thing.
Right.
Let's bring out a precept. It says Revelation 12 verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right. Basically, that's why you see these men are pushed. That's why they come up with the whole COVID-19 thing. They have pushed the agenda, man, because this man knows him have a short time left, man.
Right.
Because guess what? Him time get appointed.
Right.
The most I appoint him time, man. So that's why I'm push this thing so, man.
Right.
Because he want to accomplish him
right.
in due diligence.
In the world order before before the most I take him out, yo.
And this is another article headline from ICT Pulse. Is the new national ID system Jamaica intend to roll out a good thing? And this post November 22nd, 2017. This is actually a good article, but because at the time we can't really bring out anything on it.
Right. You have a lot of simpletons and that, advocating for it. You know what I mean? Because you have a lot of persons who, who with this. Because when you listen, when you really read the sustainable development goals, you wonder say if the most I come, you know what I mean? Because all the goals on it are basically some perfect sounding goals, brother, like at the kingdom of heaven. You know what I mean? They're gonna get rid of you're not gonna have zero poverty, zero hunger, everything perfect, yo.
But people not think.
Right, yeah, really.
If you want to get zero hunger, you have to get rid of the poor. Right. The poorest of people on the planet. Right. So I guess as a mass depopulation of go on.
Right, as the scripture said, curse be who trusted in man, yo. How can you think the white man are going to bring this heaven and earth, this utopian society with everything perfect, yo? You know what I mean? So a lot of you we're trusting in this system. You deserve the evils were coming where the East are gonna bring upon you. You know what I mean? Because how can you really think that this man are gonna bring the system? There's not gonna be any peace on earth until the return of Yahushua, yo. No peace on earth until the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
That's okay. Right.
Revelation 13 verse 16.
14.
And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor.
Who caused it all? The banking elite.
Right.
You see, the Rothschild, the Rockefeller, the wicked rulers of his society. Right. You see, caused it all, every single body. Right. You see me, I'm Nick Rockefeller till I'm Aaron Russo. They want everybody chip.
Everybody chip.
So that's what the scripture says right here. There's a future prophecy where John on the island of Patmos basically get. You have things to come. We're at that time right now. Right?
To the coronavirus are going right now, everybody willing to take vaccine. Man.
Right. Free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Talking about the RFID microchip, which is a mark of the beast. Go on.
And that no man might buy or sell.
No man might buy or sell, so you're not going to be able to survive on them system. This new system when they basically push you accomplish, this digital society, you're not going to be able to survive on them system if you don't take them chip. Right. You see, what according to the scripture, if you take chip, they really father going to destroy you. Right. So I say, my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry. Lord, I will feed him servants night time. See,
rather take death than the microchip, yo. You know what I mean? And the more say I go make my escape for you. You know what I mean? Once him to say faithful.
Right, man.
Say we that at the mark are the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right.
Then Kaiser is stigma.
Right.
You need to cut, make an incision. Man.
Right.
And you can go into the word mark in Revelation. It tells us charagma, which means
imprinted mark.
Zin.
Let me get it.
Root word for charagma on this.
There?
It's carax.
Carax.
Work to a peel or a steel.
See it? Something sharp, a sharp instrument. So that is a syringe, like an injection needle, man. But them are use implant that chip in your hand. And the root word for carax is grapho, which go back to it is written information, man. So all the information that they have been bringing out and the whole system. See if you get connected to the system, it's gonna be placed on that chip, man.
This is Revelation 14 and verse 9. So, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image.
Any man worship the beast and his image, what the beast? Beast are basically NATO alongside the EU. So if you worship the beast and his image, his new world order plan with the banking elite of right now. One.
And receive his mark.
Receive his mark, receive his RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Go on.
In his forehead or in his hand.
In the forehead or in his hand. You're taking your right hand or your left hand, or your right foot or your left foot. You see me, if I take the so-called white man, RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, these are the judgments written. Go on.
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
You get burned with the ICBM missile fire, or you get burned by the laser. You see me, from the chariots, so the Lord Yahushua come back with. Skipper said the Lord will come with fire out his chariots like a whirlwind. So you can't escape.